Hi guys, so today we are going to run 10k and we've got a number of things we need to test today. Firstly, we're going to test the MacBook Pro to make sure that it's picking up my Garmin Footpod, because now we've got running on the MacBook and the PC with Ant Plus sensors. So we're going to test my Garmin Ant Plus Footpod, and we're also going to see the new volcano route whilst running, which we haven't done before. So we'll check that out, and you'll see I've got a very interesting view to start with. I'm looking out to sea over the beach. Look at that, isn't that nice? Now bear with me, just make sure that I'm connected and online. I am streaming, although you're probably watching this as a recording from back. I am streaming live on Beam.pro and YouTube and Twitch TV, but my streams have been fairly poor recently. Bad internet connection. I don't know exactly why, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to step onto the treadmill, and we'll get going. So we'll see. We've got heart rate. So we've got 73 beats per minute heart rate. We just need to make sure that my Footpod is connected, which it is just about. There we go. Walking up to a gentle jog in a minute. Come on, Footpod. Let's get going. Right, there we go. So this is, better start my watch as well. 0.4 of a kilometre, 0.04 of a kilometre. And we'll try and match up and see if my watch, which is also connected to my Footpod, the same Footpod. So we've got my watch connected to my Footpod and Zwift connected to the Footpod. You know, technically they should be the same, there or thereabouts, because the Footpod is sending the same information to both devices, my watch and the computer. I don't pay any attention to the treadmill because the treadmill's old and rubbish and is always slow. So even though the treadmill might say I'm running at 10 kilometres an hour, I'm running faster than that. I don't have a monitor in front of me today, so all I've got to look at is the screen there. So I should really have it there, shouldn't I? But never mind. It's raining outside in the real world today, so good to be inside on the treadmill, even though it is the shed. So I'm going to be looking over a lot to check that things are working. The heart rate that Zwift is looking at is coming from my ticker chest strap, and my watch is reading wrist-based heart rate. So they're two separate devices. Already there's a bit of a discrepancy. So there's the volcano. Oh, do you know what I haven't done? I haven't started my screen switching program. I've got a special screen switching program. I'm going to stop. I'm just going to turn it on so you get different views. So bear with me. It's a little program that it's a little Apple script I created to automatically change the screen views. So we'll just jump off. Bear with me while I start this script. Play. Okay, and back to Zwift. There we are. Right, start again now. So this should start changing screens now, so you get a different view. So my watch says we've gone 0.6 of a kilometre, and Zwift you're looking at says we've gone 0.68. So we've added 40 metres or so in that time. So right, let's carry on then. There you go, see, look, I like that. Thanks for the ride on. Is it Norwood, Marwood? A bit far away, can't see from here. Right, I'm turning left out of the tunnel onto the volcano route. Well, we're on the volcano route now, but this is all new road that's been added in the last 2 weeks, week or so. Plenty of videos on YouTube to show the new volcano route from all its different angles. Ten, 100 metres now, difference. That's 1 kilometre. I've still got 90 metres to run before the watch tells me I've got 1 kilometre done. Yeah, we're not running at 12.5 kilometres an hour, that's for sure. We're definitely running slower than that. There's 1 kilometre on my watch. So we'll do 9 more. If you are watching on the stream, I'm not expecting you to stay for the whole 10. Suffice to say, we already can tell that the Garmin Footpod is transmitting the same data to my watch and to Zwift, but Zwift and the watch are both interpreting that data differently. Zwift is saying I'm doing 4 minutes 30 per kilometre. I'm definitely not doing that. 4 minutes 50 per kilometre sounds much more sensible. So I believe the watch. Thanks for the ride on. There we are inside the volcano. I've not run through the volcano before, so nice to see it from a runner's perspective. That's a good view. 2 kilometres on the watch. 200 metres behind. So 10%, isn't it? And it's interesting to note that I think my Footpod is calibrated by my watch to about 90 centimetres stride length as opposed to a metre stride length, which is the default. So if Zwift is running at the default rather than the calibrated watch, because calibration for the Garmin Footpod is definitely in the watch. So this actually is broadcasting the same data, but it is being interpreted differently by the computer and the watch. This is adding a calibration factor, whereas Zwift is not. So it looks like we're going to run 11 kilometres on Zwift and 10 on a treadmill in real terms, I think. Okay, that's 3 kilometres. Because I've increased the speed a bit, my stride length has probably increased a bit. So the closer my stride length gets to 1 metre, the more accurate the mileage will become on Zwift. Is that right? Just for your own entertainment, my treadmill is telling me I'm running at 11 kilometres an hour. Zwift has got 13.6 kilometres an hour. I can't really tell what it says on it. 450 per kilometre. It's probably about 12, isn't it? Don't go off the end of the treadmill. This is a bit of a recovery run. I did sprint intervals yesterday evening on the seafront here in Worthing. I was absolutely chucking it down. I got completely soaked. But we did 18 1-minute sprint intervals. Currently training for the London Marathon and the Paris Marathon. We've got plenty of other things going on. Next week I'm running 100 miles. It'd be fun to take Zwift with me on that 100 miler, wouldn't it? It's called the Arc of Attrition, and it's 100 miles around the coast of Cornwall, the southwest coast of England. Quite rugged terrain, so it's going to be quite hard. It'll be quite tough to finish. Last year there was quite bad weather, and 75% of the runners dropped out. I don't think it's going to be quite as bad this year, but it still shows you how tough it is. So 4 kilometres on my watch, and we seem to have levelled out a little bit, don't we, maybe? No, still climbing. It's not far off 400 metres, is it? That 0.07. 50 points, hooray! I love those 50-point bonuses for running. I've gone from level 21 to level 23 in no time since running's been added to Zwift. But I do a lot more running than cycling, it has to be said. I did lay off a lot last week because I felt a little twinge in my shin bone, and I've had shin splints before, so I didn't want to flare it up. Seems okay now though, but I think that is from too much treadmill running. Been doing a lot of Zwift testing of late, so I've probably been on the treadmill a little more than I should really. Thanks for the ride on. Thank you. $5K done. So we think that should read, Zwift should read about 5.45 kilometres when the watch turns over to 5. Okay, 5:40. So I think the longer stride length, the faster the pace, I think we are levelling off a little bit. So let's bump it up a little bit more. Let's go to 12 on here. So this now says 12 kilometres per hour. watch is saying 425 per kilometre. Zwift is saying 407 per kilometre. So it's difficult to say, isn't it, really? Well, I say it's difficult to say. That's definitely wrong. There's no way I'm doing that pace. I can feel in my body I'm not doing that pace. Okay, one lap of the volcano circuit in 1754. .427 for that kilometre. That's 6 kilometres done. So we're not going to quite hit 11 on there on Zwift. Oh, what have I done that for? Press the wrong button. Idiot. Right, I've messed my watch up, so we can't rely on it now for split times, but I can still read how far I've gone. I just pressed the lap counter button instead of the down button. Thanks for the ride on. Cheers. I really hope this is streaming well. Had real problems recently with streaming, just choppy video, even though my internet speed is really fast uploading, just seems to have too many glitches. We're over 7k on the watch, I didn't see it. That's because it didn't flash up, you see. So 7.16 on here. Thank you for the ride on. Thank you very much. Obviously, if anyone is watching on Beam or YouTube or Twitch, I can't read messages, I can't see them obviously. But thanks for all the ride-ons. Seem to be getting quite a few today, which is very nice. Cheers. I think I will continue running until Zwift hits 11 kilometres, whatever the watch says. We'll just go till Zwift goes to 11. Okay, we'll bump the treadmill up now. So the treadmill reads 13 kilometres an hour. So the watch now reads 4:05. So this would be a decent half marathon pace for me in the real world. About 4 minutes per kilometre, 4:05. My half marathon PB is 1 hour 25. So, you know, around about that, 4 minutes and 5 seconds per kilometre, there or thereabouts. Like I say, ignore what the treadmill actually says. I'm just giving you that number 13 for reference. So I am going faster than the treadmill says, but not as fast as Zwift says. That's 9 kilometres on my watch. should beat that time. Yay! What a total lie. Nine and a half kilometres on the watch. Let's bump it up to 14. Four minutes per kilometre. And that feels like 4 minutes per kilometre now. Meters to go on Zwift. There we are. Let's see if I stop. Brilliant, yes. Good. So, I've got 10 kilometres, 10.3 kilometres. So 10 kilometres and 300 metres. And Zwift has got 11.0567. So, not quite a full kilometre difference, and I think that's something to do with me speeding up during the run. But you know, the Garmin Footpod, in terms of Ant Plus connecting to the computer, flawless, no problems at all. See, no dropping. I didn't stop. You know, in the middle of running, I stopped when I stopped at the end of the run. So, you know, give or take a second or two delay, you would expect. So that's all good. Heart rate was fine, as it usually is. I'm wearing the Ticker X heart rate monitor, which you can use for speed on Zwift as well, using Bluetooth. But yeah, calibration is the thing, isn't it? You know, and how we work it out, I don't know, because it's going to have to rely on trust. If Zwift implements a manual calibration factor in settings, so we go in and we calibrate our Footpods to what we want, then the only way to make sure that's true is to verify it with real world runs, for example. And that's, you know, that's quite a faff, isn't it? If every single person who goes running has to verify their real world times so that they're not called into question on Zwift. That said, I suppose, you know, why not? Because the amount of flack that people get on Zwift riders, you know, riding your bike for weight doping, for not setting up their trainers correctly if they're using Z power, for all sorts of things, for not wearing heart rate monitors when they're doing ridiculously fast times. It's going to be the same for running, isn't it? So we'd have to implement some kind of way to verify that the speed people say they're doing on Zwift running is an equivalent speed to what they're able to do outdoors, or you know, near enough. Because my indoor running, often I find my indoor runs are slower than my outdoor runs, but you know, within a certain range. So anyway, guys, that's that. We're off to actually do some proper work now. We'll have a shower and then get to work. So it's been terrific, tremendous and marvellous as always. We'll see you again for another Zwift streaming event, running or cycling, possibly cycling this evening. You never know, it may happen. Take care, guys. See you again. Bye. Do please subscribe to those YouTube channels. You can see there, Film My Run YouTube channel, and the one before that, Zwift Rides YouTube channel. And you'll get all my running videos and all my cycling videos. And there's facebook.com/Film My Run. You can also go to the website, which is filmmyrun.com. Thanks for watching. See you again soon, guys. Bye.